Hello everyone and welcome to our presentation on Walmart. Today we want to show you how this company, which looks like a simple store, is actually an impressive operational machine. Nothing is left to chance or luck. They don't believe in destiny. Every product, every movement, every price, everything is designed with surgical precision. Exactly. Walmart doesn't dominate the market just because it has good deals. What really makes it so powerful is its ability to operate on a large scale without losing efficiency. Its secret lies in logistics, inventory control, technology, and increasingly sustainability and social responsible practices. Let's start with the supply chain. Walmart is a global benchmark, literally studied in universities and operations textbooks. Its network of suppliers spans North America, Asia, Europe, and Latin America, allowing it to diversify risk and ensure availability. And something very interesting is how they place their distribution centers. They are not random. They are strategically located near high demand areas to reduce delivery and transportation times. Imagine what it means to supply thousands of stores every day. A small logistical error. On that scale, it's a multiply, like a domino. Everything falls. One of Walmart's strongest innovations is cross-docking. This method basically eliminates prolonged storage, making everything move around and have a great supply chain. Yes, it's as if the products were tourists in transit. They arrive, spend a few minutes or hours, and leave immediately for the store. This lowers costs and avoids excess inventory and makes products available much faster. Walmart always says, we don't want full warehouses. We want constant flow. Technology is also essential. All the information recorded at the cash register or POS data is shared in real time with all their suppliers. And they also use RFID, a technology that allows them to exactly know where each of their price of inventory is. Goodbye to these endless manual counts and errors. They also use EDI, which facilitates communication between Walmart, their suppliers, and their carriers. The system allows everyone to see the same thing and no one works blindly. The design of their distribution centers is also very calculated. High turnover products are located near the exit so they can be moved quickly and with less effort. Unlike any company obsessed with efficiency, they measure everything on time, deliveries, order accuracy, lead time, stability, and trailer usage with more facts. Every minute, every second, and every meter counts. That's the key to their famous everyday low prices. Now let's talk about inventory. Walmart uses perpetual inventory systems that update stock in real time. They don't wait until the end of the day or the week. Everything is recorded instantaneously. And they complement this with operations tools such as ABC, classification, EOQ, safety stock, and automatic replenishment triggers. They also use vendor managed inventory, where some suppliers are responsible for monitoring inventory and replenishing as needed. This reduces errors and improves coordination.
But none of this works without good forecast. Walmart analyzed consumption patterns, historical sales, seasonality promotions, weather local events, everything. And now they integrate the machine learning to improve accuracy, especially in unpredictable categories. If forecasts fail, two problems occurs: excess of inventory or out of stock products. So Walmart tries to minimize both. In addition, good forecasts avoid the bullwhip effect, allowing supplier production capacity and stabilize prices. Then Walmart also operates under a lean mindset. The goal is to reduce wasting time, space inventory, and transportation. Here again we see cross-docking, base store ordering, and constant audits using PDCA. The interesting thing is that lean is not just a technique, it's part of the culture. They measure stock out, shelf ability, replenishing times, and labor productivity to identify opportunities for continuous improvement. Now, a key issue is the sustainability. For Walmart, sustainability is no longer an extra part, it's part of the core operation. So they conduct an environmental audits of suppliers that have upgraded stores lighting to LED and are transitioning their fleets to hybrid or electronic vehicles. But their biggest initiative is Project Gigantation, which aims to reduce 1 billion tons of emission across the supply chain. This forces thousands of suppliers to adopt more responsible practices, and this is a clear example of how a single company can move entire industries. So they are also moving toward a circular economy model that is no longer just about selling products, but recovering them and giving them a second life. So exactly, this implement reverse logistics and resale programs and seek to use recycled materials. This reduces the dependence on virgin resources and improves long-term resilience. And of course, it improves consumer perception. Then we can ignore the ethical side. Walmart has faced critique of especially for working conditions in supplier factories. So today they apply stricter audits, human rights guidelines, and compliance programs. Also, there are still debates about wages and unionization. There is a real effort to improve transparency and accountability in the supply chain. So it's an area where they still have a way to go, but the change is visible and they are still working. Um, so in conclusion about Walmart is not just a giant retailer, it's a company that has turned operational efficiency into its superpower. Everything is aligned: supply chain, inventory, forecasting, link technology, etc. And now sustainability, circularity, and ethical responsibility are becoming part of this strategy that shows that operation not only impact cost and availability, but also reputation, legality, environmental impact, and long-term vision. So yeah, thank you for joining us and for this attention of Walmart inner workings.
Finally, as a conclusion, we can say that Walmart just proved what it is, a big market company that controls the whole around of their process. They don't take a penny for granted. They know at real time how all of their shipments are going, the methods they use in order to create a sophisticated network of supply chain. It's impressive. For us, it was a great pleasure to endorse it during this class and for a final project. We learned a lot about why do these big companies work, and it's because they're never losing their money. They're always doing their best to get the best results as possible. They always have control of what's going on. They never lose situation or they never lose context about what's going on their market. They are always risking for biggest opportunities in order to succeed.